spending, and that may ultimately stall any economic recovery. Matt.
All right, Melissa, thank you very much. All of this is a major stress test for investors wondering what to do with their money. Wall Street veteran Jim Cramer is the host of CNBC's Mad Money. Hi, Jim. Good morning to you.
Good to see you.
You know, people have been talking about the fact that on Wall Street, it's the financial stocks that have taken a beating. I'm looking at the results over the last week or so, several days. It's all stocks that are plunging. So this is a free-for-all now.
Right. It's a worldwide decline, and it's affecting every single industry. There isn't one other than the gold industry that's doing well.
You have been vocal about what the government needs to do. Perhaps the area where you've been most vocal is with Tim Geithner, the new Treasury Secretary. You've raged at him for a lack of leadership. What do you want to hear from him right now?
Well, first, I'd like to see him. I don't know where he is.
Does that make a big difference that he stands in front of a camera?
Well, not the last time. He was very shaky. Not that we want him to take acting lessons, and we don't need him to be Harrison Ford, but we sure would like him to be a little bit more steady. And we'd like to see a plan. It seems to vacillate every day from behind the scenes. Reporters he calls behind the scenes.
It's incredible to me, Jim, that you are starting to hear some rumblings from people that perhaps it's time to cut Tim Geithner loose. This is a month into his tenure as Treasury Secretary. Has he been that severely damaged, in your opinion?
Well, I fought his recommendation, the idea that he should be appointed, but no, he is our Treasury Secretary. We want to give him a chance.
Because that would create more turmoil, wouldn't it?
We don't want any more chaos than we have. We just need a plan to keep people in their homes and take nationalization off the table. I never want to hear that word again. This is not the Soviet Union.
So wait a second. So do you want President Obama in his speech to Congress tonight to stand right up and in no uncertain terms say, we will not nationalize this nation's banks?
We need him to say that things aren't terrible, that we will get through this, that we just need this housing stabilization, and we will give everyone a 4% mortgage, not just the people who got in trouble.
I've heard a lot of people echo what you just said, that the president, during the transition and now as president, has gone too far into the side of fear and low expectations and has lost the language of hope. But would it be irresponsible, though, to say there's great things ahead if no one knows that to be true?
We don't need to say there's great things ahead. We need to say that we will find a way to keep you in your home. We will find a way to have your bank remain independent. It will take a lot of time. But he needs to give us a little more FDR. I've not heard an ounce of FDR since he's taken over.
Let me take you back to October 6th of 2008 and something you said. All right, let's listen to the tape.
So for investors, what is your advice today?
Okay, whatever money you may need for the next 5 years, please take it out of the stock market right now, this week. I do not believe that you should risk those assets in the stock market.
As I said, you said that back on October 6th. Since that time, the Dow has plunged by some 3,000 points. So what is your advice for investors with money in the stock market today?
Now it's a little too low. I made that statement because I was very fearful for people's money. We will get, I believe, a better chance to sell. I still do not like the market. I'm glad to the people who listened, who have been helped by my call. I don't want people selling down here. It's too late. We'll get a higher time.
Jim Cramer. Jim, thanks very much. And a reminder, you can watch Mad Money weeknights at 6 and 11 p.m. Eastern Time on CNBC.